Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Pratham and today I am making a thunkable tutorial. Okay, so in this tutorial we are gonna learn about the thunkable interface. So I have logged into thunkable and created account. You would have to create it if you want to code or just see out the interface with me. So after you log in into your account, you have to click on this create new app. Okay, then it will ask. So there's gonna be a pop-up. So you can put your project name. So I'll just put it as tutorial. You can put it as anything you want. You don't have to put the category and just create. Okay, it will go to the project. Something is wrong. Okay, comes. So the thunkable interface it comes like this. So it's more complicated than code.org. So there will be this arrow here. This is for the tutorials. So in the tutorials you can get some thunkable basics like the platform overview, translation app, image recognition app, and they have also created a variable tutorial. Okay, but you are already watching my tutorial, so if you want to watch those tutorials you can just end the video, or you can just listen to mine as I'm also telling about other concepts, not just variables. So in thunkable there's always a screen. So in thunkable, like in code.org, there is code and design and data. In thunkable there is design and blocks. So blocks is like code and design is like the design. So like the designing. So let's go with design first. So in the top left there is a app tree. So the app tree contains all the elements you have. So this screen is here. Now I'll add a button inside this screen, and then I'll add something that is called a row. Okay, I'm gonna teach you, but just for now. And then I'm gonna create a label. Okay, okay, the screen got zoomed. Okay, so what will come? There will be some alignments to the rows. Okay, so there will gonna be some alignments and styling to every item. So now in the app tree, let's look. It will show all of the things I have. It shows my screen I put. It shows my button I put. It shows my row I put it, and inside that row, like, and also to show that something is inside an object. So like this button is inside the screen. There will be an indent to show that. And if you don't want to show such a complicated, like some apps have like hundreds of things and they don't want their app tree to be so messy, so you can minimize it. Now do you see the label? No, because I just clicked on this, it will not show anything. And if you click this, you can't see anything because everything is inside the screen. You can just create a screen. In below here is the add components section, so you can add any components by the search. And there are several categories on the components like user interface, layout. So user interface is like all the people, they can see the labels, they can click on the buttons, and then they can type text in the text inputs. And a web viewer, it will show a URL, a website. So it's like a iframe in HTML if you know it. You can see a canvas, you can make a loading icon, a date input, and others. So Thunkable is way more advanced than Codator. In layout, like you can have a drawer navigator. A drawer navigator has screens inside it, and it those screens. So if you then you can make it like a menu bar, and when you click on it, it will show all the screens inside it. Okay, you won't understand it now, but if you understood, that's good. And there are also top tab navigators, bottom tab navigators, and also screens, rows, and columns. Voice has sound, text to speech, translators, assistants, and more. So this is very advanced. In image. There's gonna be a photo library like galleries, images, and then there's also a camera, a barcode scanner, and etc. Data, and there's also location like Google Maps, sensors, social authentication, monetization. Like I have not even fully learned about this. There's so many things, and all of them with their styling, code. Yeah, and now let's back into here. So we have the app tree at the very top of the top left section. Let's you can also click here to go to the app settings, and they will appear on the top, right? I'm gonna talk about it. There are also invisible components. Like if you put a database, so you have to put a DB. So I put a DB. You have to connect it with Firebase, but you can't see a DB. No one can see the DB. You can just show the data in it, but you can't just show the DB. That's why you have to add it in. There are other ones like voice to speech. Can you see the voice to speech? You can see the speech you say, but you can't see the item. But you can see buttons, labels because they are made for you to see it. Yes. And the files, like you can upload images into files. You can upload movies or sound recordings or a little video like that in the files. But there's also another way to upload files. I'm gonna upload an image. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna add an image here, and the order of the app tree it will come different. Okay. So if you add an image, you can also click on upload files to upload any file from your, or you can type in the URL of an image like you put it in JavaScript. Like you find some image you want on the web, you just copy the URL, the image address, and then copy, so put it in. So that is basically type in URL. So now let's this. You can also change the size of this. Like if you want a small app tray and you want to see all most, or you can put it like this, or you can put it at the medium level that Thunkable puts. And data sources, you have to add a data source. So a data source is like some data like in coded or how they are tables. It's like this in Thunkable data sources, but I don't know much about it. Still have to learn a little bit. So now let's go with the right part. So for all of the items, I'm gonna click on the screen. It will show the background color. Do you want to change it? Background picture, resize mode, vertical alignment, horizontal alignment, scrollable, margin, padding, and that is for all directions. Border, style, so it has so many CSS options, screen orientation, and so more. And this is just in simple. In advanced, there is sizing, styling, positioning, spacing, and more. So I can't explain every single thing in this video. and at the top it says screen 1. There you can save screen to my screen. So what you can do, you can put the, like you can put all the styling for the screen, and you can copy for every app you make this home screen. So like you're making, like you're making school websites for some schools, and you want the home page, so you can just duplicate the home page, change the name, and change the image, the logo icon, and that's it. So you can just save the screen to my screens and go. So like you can duplicate it to another app. That's basically. Viewers data viewer layout. I don't know that much, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, the rename really matters. So the rename, you can rename the screen to anything, but it will come an error if you leave it blank. It will rename it to the previous name. So I'll put it as screen. Now it will change from screen 1 to screen. You can also delete this, but it will also delete all the items inside it. Okay, so that's the styling. There's gonna be different styling for different ones, and in here there's the workspace, like that. Like it shows it on a mobile screen like code.org. Okay, the invisible components come right here. But when you preview, so a preview, it will just test your app. It will just test your app. So it will just test it in the workspace. So it shows the label text, the button, that image. I haven't put any file source. Okay. So a pretty boring app. Okay, put it into any coding. Here you can add a screen using the quick way, the plus. And here it also shows that your app is public or private. If it's private, nobody can view it. Only you can view it. But public, but if you want private, you have to upgrade to Thunkable Pro. And at the top, there are these many things. So live test is also basically a way of previewing, but it comes in a neater way, and you can also preview it on your mobile. How you have to install the Thunkable Live app, and then you can do it. Then you can view it only there. If you start it, enter my code. So you have to click on enter my code. You'll get your code, and then you have to enter it in the app. You can preview it right here only, or you can preview it as a responsive web app, and it comes on the full screen like a website. Okay, that's it. Share means it will generate a link. You can't get the embed code, or you can't send it to your mobile by the phone number. So it does not have a very advanced. If you copy the URL from here, it will not copy anything. It will just send the project. Okay. If you generate the link, like you link the database, it will come with the API key, the password, and everything you'll give. So if you're working in the office with somebody with the app, you should do this way. But if you just want to share it with your friend, don't share it that way. You can also duplicate the project if you want a copy of it. You can also download it. So if you download for Android, it will come as a APK file. For iOS, I don't know. If you publish, you can publish to the Apple Store. You can publish to Android, and you can publish as a web app. You can all there's if you want help, there's documentation, the community. Too much. The community and video tutorials. The tutorials I showed over here. The blue arrow. In the community, you can go to the community, like how there's comments and everything on some doubts people give. And you can also have languages. There's only two languages for English and Chinese. And you can change your account. I logged in by my Gmail account. Okay, actually, okay. Then you can go to settings, membership, referral, sign up. That's not important. Now you can go to the blocks. Okay, so it's like code.org, but it's not arranged like this with a line and like that. It comes and thunkable. What it does, it has all of these sections, and for every component there is blocks for that. So it doesn't come like code.org, which is clicked for a button. For this button clicked, you can take for the image click, and for the label set the text, and like I can show you, you can just style from the blocks like code.org. It has every styling in the simple, in the in the simple, in the style, in the simple section. It has, you can change everything. For and any component, like any component has, like when any button is clicked, any button is clicked, or you can just remove a button from the screen, or you can duplicate it for some time, and like just very complicated. And there are lots of blocks in here, but this is very basic, like it's more basic than the design. Minute. Okay, and here you can just recenter, like you can zoom, and then you can recenter, you can minimize, and also reset it, and then you can trash the blocks by going there. You can do it by code.org, like I do it like in code.org. If you drag it here, it will just get trashed. In thunkable, it will just hide behind it. You have to go to the trash bin and trash it in thunkable. Okay, so I hope you understood all of this. If you don't, you can ask me in the comments or watch the video again. Okay, and if it's not in the video, ask me in the comments. I'll clear your doubts. And if you and the most important thing is that, like code.org, if you click on this, it will go to your home. And the good thing is that you can also preview it, live preview it from here only, and you can also delete, duplicate it, or the project detail page. Project detail page, it will comes like this. It will come like this. So here's the live preview, and here's the info. There's the preview and device edit. You can also edit this. It will come by your username, the project size. Okay, it's 0 MB because it's public. The rating you can give. So that's the project page. And you can also rename from here. In code.org, you have to go there inside, then rename it and come out. And there's also different. So like there's a grid view, and then like this. So in this, it will go like this. And in this, it has a rows per page limit 10. You can't change, I guess. And in my projects, there's top community projects. So like soundboard, game project by Dustin, Flamingo. Okay. Yes. So there are a lot of them, and these are gonna be very good. Like they're by the top thunkable guys. Public gallery, like just okay. So they're just the most recent and data sources. Okay. So hope you understood all of that. So that was my video. Please like and share this video, And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon.